In terms of our deaths, we have an additional 20 deaths. That brings us to 428. And so these are not good numbers.
Arkansas recorded its highest daily total of COVID-19 deaths. This comes as the state sees another 734 positive cases of the coronavirus. Pulaski County continues to lead an increase in new cases with 55. In all, there have been a total of 40,181 cases. Only about 6,500 are still active right now. As the cases keep climbing, the state is pushing to increase contact tracing efforts. But Mandy Knoll joining us now in the newsroom to explain why some are questioning whether it's even effective. Mandy?
Right now, the Arkansas Legislative Council is trying to figure out if contact tracing makes a difference. If it does, how much money should be spent on it? The council says tracing results are lagging, and that leads to a delay in contacts, which could just defeat the purpose. Despite those concerns, Governor Hutchinson says he's planning to keep fighting for more contact tracing.
Nobody's moving away from contact tracing. It's an essential investment that we have to do because it still makes a difference.
A delay in receiving the positive result will lead to a delay in talking to the individual and identifying those contacts. But it's still important to go through that and to look for those cases. We need to try to track them down.
The Legislative Council did pass a measure that would give the health department more money to help minority communities, the Marshallese and Latino. It's something they voted against last week. One of the biggest concerns right now is making sure there are enough tracers to eliminate any language barriers that could slow the process even more. Suzanne?
Mandy, thanks. Another talking point at the Capitol is the governor's mask mandate. So earlier this week, the Public Health Committee questioned Interim Secretary of Health, Dr. Jose Romero, on the subject. He fully supports the governor's order and says there's enough data to back up that decision. Now that we're in our second week of the mandate, the governor feels most people are complying.
I don't like it either, but we pull together, we work together to get over this, and by and large, I think that most Arkansans understand what we're doing and the need for it. That's why they're wearing masks. They're wearing masks because they know it is needed.
Governor Hutchinson believes it will be at least 2 weeks before we start seeing the impact of the mask mandate here in Arkansas. Let's get to more local news that matters right now. 5:35. A cemetery in Little Rock is adding security after being vandalized last month. A camera caught 2 people spray painting grave sites of nearly 900 Confederate soldiers at Oakland Cemetery Park. Now the Sons of Confederate Veterans plans to donate even more cameras. LRPD is still investigating the vandalism. The chairman of the Arkansas Racing Commission will no longer be part of the process of assigning a casino license in Pope County. Alex Liblong made the decision after reports showed he had discussions with one of the casinos trying to get the contract. Now he hopes his decision will ensure integrity in the process. The Racing Commission will meet again tomorrow. Some good news here. The Arkansas Food Bank raised more than $26,000 during Kroger's Zero Hunger, Zero Waste campaign. KARK and Fox 16 teamed up with Kroger in April, asking you to round up your Kroger bill to the nearest dollar. That money will help serve people in 33 counties across the state. Great work, everybody. The Sheridan School District received 600 clear face shields from Kohler. This will let the school continue normal instructional activities. It will also provide more clarity to students who may have difficulty understanding teachers when their mouths are covered. Let's send it over to meteorologist Pat Walker with a look at your forecast for today.
All right, so we're looking at a mostly cloudy start this morning. It's 76 degrees in Little Rock. It's warm. It's muggy as well. Some very light showers already out in southwest Arkansas. A few light sprinkles in west Arkansas. Showers are going to be kind of developing as we go through the morning hours in west Arkansas, and we could have some here in Little Rock, around noon today. But that low pressure system still back in southwest Oklahoma. So rain showers very light this morning, depicting on forecast track. See those here mid-morning, moving into places like Hot Springs and maybe Danville, getting closer to Little Rock or maybe in Little Rock at noon. Not saying they're going to be here, but there's a chance we have rainfall by noon today. And then that little wave moves to East Arkansas. A second little wave of showers and possibly some thunderstorms moves in from West Arkansas for the late afternoon hours. And we'll even continue to have a chance of a shower, possibly a thunderstorm this evening, and a chance of some light showers overnight. So we're going to be seeing this not as just one-time rain chance, kind of coming in waves. And not everybody's seeing rainfall for each wave, but just all in all, before it's all said and done, before, say, the weekend gets here, I bet all of us have seen some rainfall at some point. 76 degrees and mostly cloudy this morning at 7 o'clock. 87 with a 30% chance of rain at noon. 80 degrees, though, at 5 o'clock with a 40% chance of rain then. So, as I said, here in Little Rock at 76. Jacksonville and Conway have 75. Benton 73. Most of us are in those mid-70s this morning. Clinton, though, is down to 72. So is Arkadelphia at 72. We'll only get to 87 today here in Little Rock, and that'll be right around noon. 60% chance of rain. And then tonight, looking for still a mostly cloudy sky and a 40% chance of rain overnight.